Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Darwin. Now that looks a decent ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! Victoria! Goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Victoria gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vardiol and Kyle Walker. Pedro Neto wriggles his way through, gets a good foot in there. And this is Zapata, and he shoots! And that is wildly off target. Darwin. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Thuram, and he was alert to it. Could move up a gear here. Diaby, he's found a way through. And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lenormand. Ryerson. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that was vital. Nkunku. Great vision. Dink through. Struck first time. He's hit it first time.
Nunez cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Rodri. And it's Gavi. Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Pisa really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
And reclaimed it in a trice. The ball has bounced loose now. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gavi. Now it's Diaby. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nkunku. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Darwin. Can he finish? Victoria! Goal! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Victoria get themselves into the lead. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Diaby gets into a good position. Now that is having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedro Neto is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Pedro Neto with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kyle Walker. We are into overtime. Crunching tackle. Can he get it through? And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substituição.
There's the start of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Gavi. Timber has a look and plays it forward. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Thuram. And it's Zapata. Looking for options for movement. And that's really well manoeuvred. Kyle Walker. Diaby bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no joy this time. Decent chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Victoria take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diaby.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Zapata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Reinders. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Zapata. Closing in on goal. Nunez could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substituição em andamento.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fabian, great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This looks promising. Up he goes! And now they can spring out of defence. Just about up to 75 minutes. Diaby, who's set up one goal so far. Reinders. Pedro Neto. Suarez. Pedro Neto. Gavi. He's found some space. Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. And here's Gavi. Great ball, shapes to shoot! He has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Radetzky getting this one clear. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Substituição em campo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Now it's Verratti.
Camisa 28. Camisa 15.
Vittoria, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Teremos uma substituição.
Saliba.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Darwin. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Diaby. And we're done. Vittoria pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Darwin picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Vittoria really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram receives it in a good... Thuram! Top class from Thuram! A finish right from the top draw. And Vitória take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vitória gain their reward with an early goal. Played back in, well read, and the danger is averted. Morris ended up in no man's land. Another pass just keeps it to... And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Quality ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Thuram. And again! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vardiol. And it's Gavi. He's on it, can he get away? Decent chance! Lukaku is flagged offside. Diaby. Here's Rodri. Lukaku. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That has been cut short. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Oh, good read. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Lenormand deals with that comfortably. It's Lukaku! Just swings wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Nkunku, Thuram, crunching tackle. Diaby. Nkunku. Now it's Darwin. That has been slung wide. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Diaby.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gavi. Diaby. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's good play. Lukaku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ito gets rid without sophistication. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. And the shot's on here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. In he goes again! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, again there's no way through. He won't be happy with that one.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nkunku. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Thuram! Kyle Walker. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's a sharp little ball here. Nunez. In it comes. Oh, smashing header! And the whistle goes for half-time. Victoria are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Victoria really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Victoria go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição em andamento.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Doku. Rudiger gets it away. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
João Palhinha clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Saliba. And it's Isco. Rodri. And Almiron. Vardiol. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Plays it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Almiron. Isco. A corner it is then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ito is there and he can get that clear. Now that looks a decent ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Isco. And here's Almiron. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Gavi. Almiron. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Nkunku. Back towards the middle. Can he latch on to this? Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lukaku. Rodri. Saliba. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Pisa clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diaby is wide and looking to get onto this. Isco. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nkunku wins the duel this time. He's had it taken off him, and he's had it nicked away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Doku.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box.
Great chance! And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 8, camisa 9, camisa 7. Deixando o
Saliba.
campo para a entrada de camisa 6.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Camisa 94.
Lofted in.
Camisa 18.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Teremos uma substituição.
Diaby.
Foram indicados
And there's his
2
chance to
minutos
lead
de
the counter.
acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Gundogan, and he's away. It's Gundogan! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição.
And that will be it. Vitória can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.